Hello friends, I am Dr. Ajay Sharma. Today I am going to discuss with you uh, one important topic. The title is How to Write and Publish a Review Paper. So first of all we are going to discuss what is review paper, how to write, where to publish. There are some questions that we have to address before going to the main body of the review paper. What are these questions? Why review paper? Means why we have to write a review paper. So there are mainly two type of article. One is research paper and other is review paper. So review paper always have a high citation. As you see on the window, the citation index or citation per paper of review are very high as compared to the research articles. Research article is your original work, whereas in review article we are gathering the research data done by other researcher all around the world on a specific topic and writing it in our own language in one paper. That is called review paper. So why review paper? Review paper is bit difficult to write as compared to research paper because here we are gathering the research of other. First of all, we have to go to the literature survey. We have to gather all the research paper related to a particular topic. Then we have to write these articles into one paper in our own language. These finding in one paper in our own language. So second question is what is a review paper? As I already said, review paper is the compilation of the research done by other researcher all over the world in single paper in our own language. How to write a review paper? So what are the different part that we have to consider during writing a review paper? Then where to submit and how to submit? Most important task. Once we have written the review paper, then the next task is where to submit and how to submit. How to select your journal. Is there any challenge? Then I am going to discuss what are the different challenges you face during the writing a review. So let's start with what is review articles. As I already discussed with you, a review article is a critical constructive analysis of literature in a specific field through summary, classification, analysis and comparison, or a scientific text laying on previously published literature or data. That means a review article is the compilation of the research work over a period done by the researcher from all over the world on a particular topic compiled in single paper. That is the review article. So now what is the function of review articles? So in review article we are going to organize the literature. Then we have to evaluate the literature critically. Which finding is best? What are the negative result? What are the positive result? That we have to evaluate. Then we have to identify the pattern and trend in the literature. What are the key findings? All the research data we have gone through have the same kind of finding or they have some different finding. Then we have to critically analyze these finding and finally to identify research gap and recommend a new research area. That means at the end we have to find uh, up to now what kind of work is done and what kind of work can be done in future, that we have to propose at the end of the review paper. That's why it is very good if I want to do research in a particular topic, then there is no need to go through 100 papers. If I have a good review paper related to that topic, I am directly go through that review paper and I have the overview of that research topic by which I can proceed with my research. So this is the main importance of review paper. So structure of review paper manuscript. What are the key parts of review paper manuscript? It start with title, title of the review paper, then author's name, author's affiliation, then abstract, then keyword, abbreviation if any, then which is followed by introduction, followed by material and method, which is followed by literature review, and then main body of the review paper, table, figure, conclusion, acknowledgement, conflict of interest, and last is the references. So I am going to discuss all these topics one by one. So first of title. Title is the main part of the review paper. Your title should be brief and informative and influensive, so that it can cover all the area of the review paper, all the topic, entire topic that on which you are going to write a review paper. So the title of manuscript need to be short and relevant to the subject matter. It should be journal, broad for larger audience. Avoid jargons and abbreviation. Don't use jargons and abbreviation in your title. It should be like that, it will attract the reader's attention. That's why title is very important part of the review paper. Next is author's name and affiliation. In this part we are going to write the name. What are the different authors that have contributed to bird particular review paper? So in screen you can see there are four authors in the paper, like Ajay Sharma, Garima Bhardwaj, Pushpender Bhardwaj, Damanji Singh, Kano. And 1, 2, 3 is written on the names represent the affiliation. These researcher affiliated to which institute? Like Ajay Sharma, this has 1 and 2 is there. That means my affiliation is related to Department of Chemistry, Sant Longwal Institute of Engineering and Technology, Sangrur, as well as Department of Chemistry, Chandigarh University. So this is about the author's name and affiliation. Next is abstract. So what is the abstract? Abstract is the brief summary of the review paper that you have written. What is abstract? Brief summary of the review paper that you have written. Although abstract come first, but it is always written in last. When you have completed your review paper, after that abstract is written. So abstract and keyword. It is a summary of the work. Use always use present tense. Most probably use present tense to write a abstract. Abstract should be short and precise. It should provide clear indication about investigation and conclusion of the work. Abstract may contain purpose of review, method, result, and conclusion. These four are the main part of the abstract that you have to address in your abstract. It should be about 2 to 300 words. Then element of abstract, I already told you, like objective, material and method, result and conclusion. So then in the last is keyword. Keyword are the levels of your manuscript. These are those words around which the whole review is revolving around. It should be 5 to 6 in number. These are the keywords that are repeated again and again in your review paper. So introduction, uh, abstract is followed by introduction. So what is introduction? What is the function of introduction? Introduction provide information about the context, indicate the motivation for the review, define the focus, research question and explain the text structure. That means that means introduction. That means introduction is something that can provide your basic idea behind writing a review paper, background of the review paper, and knowledge gap of the review paper. So the main element of the introduction is subject background. Then you have to address the problem, trend, new perspective, gaps, conflict, why you are going to write the review paper, then motivation and justification. So what, like, there is no review on this topic, that's why I am going to write the review. Tense, mostly use present tense. Citation. So here, this is the first part of the review paper where you have to add the references that are called citations. So what about the length? There is a conflict between the student. What should be the length of the introduction? It depends or it varies review to review article. It may be 1 page, 2 page, 1.5 page, depending upon. You have to conclude all the element, you have to address all the element of the introduction. It is up to you. You can address the element of introduction in 1 page or in 1.5 page. Usually its length is should be between 10 to 20% of the whole body of the your review paper. So this review paper is followed by material and method. Although material and method is the main part of the research article, it is not the main part of the review article, but nowadays we are including the material and method. So what is the material and method? In material and method we are going to address what kind of search engine we have used to collect the data. We just have to write what type of search engine or method that we use to gather our data. For example, in material and method we can write we have search paper through Google search, then Science Direct, ACS, American Chemical Society, RSC, Royal Society of Chemistry, Springer, Wiley, Elsewhere, Taylor and Francis, Scopus, PubMed, Yahoo. These are the main search engine all around the world for scientific data. So you can go through all these research engine to gather the information. All these together form your material and method. So next is, so one thing more, when you are searching a research paper on any research engine, there are two type of research or review article, open access or non-open access. Open access are those articles that are freely available for download. There are many other research articles that are not present freely to download. How to download that research paper? So there is one key method that is called sci hub. SCI hub.tw. If you have not the access to download any research paper, go to Google, put SCI hub.tw and copy the DOI number of research article that you want to download. Then put that DOI number here and then enter the open. With this you will be able to download the research or review article that is not freely available, or in other words that is not open access. That's why I have tell you, apart from this sci-hub you can also use library Genesis, libgen to download the articles and books. Then followed by review of literature, there is a main body of your review articles. So it is up to you. You can divide the main body of your review article into different part depending upon the type of review you are going to write. So it should be in paragraph. Your language should be simple, so can every researcher can understand it easily. It is more clear. Always use small sentences, not use too much complex sentences in order to write your review paper. Citation, this part is very important. Here you have to cite all the researcher from all the paper from where you have collected the data. So tense, depending upon the what you are going to write, you can use present simple past or present perfect tense in order to write the body of your review paper. The body of, after this is the main part of review paper. For example, suppose you are writing a review on phytochemical composition and pharmacology of any plant. Then you will start with title, author affiliation, abstract, keyword, introduction, and material and method. Then the main body of the research article. Main body may start with, first of all, classification, botanical classification of the plant, then morphology of the plant, then distribution. This plant is found where this plant is found all over the world, where it, in which country it is growing. So followed by this, you can write the traditional medicinal uses of that plant, which may be followed by phytochemical composition. You can have sub part of the heading. In phytochemical composition, you can divide this topic into further small topic like different classes of secondary metabolite, alkaloid, steroid, terpenoid, polyphenolic, etc., which may be followed by dietary composition, that may include amino acid, fatty acids, carbohydrate, mineral, etc., which may be followed by like pharmacology, then any clinical data, clinical research on that plant, which may be followed by toxicology. So you can divide the main body of your review paper into different heading and small heading, depending upon the area in which you are writing a review. So after this, there is a references. This is the main part of your review paper. Here you have to write all the citation that you have written in your introduction and in your main body of review paper. This is also called bibliography. So this is again one of the most important part of your review paper. So which is followed by, you should have to use one simple pattern to write your references. The style of references writing is according to the journal that you have selected for publishing your review article. Now, where to publish? First of all, select journal according to the title of your review paper. It should be, journal should be SCI. So in journal, those journal that are SCI, they have high impact. Then you can go for Scopus journal, then UGC journal. Then there are lots of journal that are like simple journal. You can also go for that. But I am advising you, if you are writing a review paper, if you are doing hard work, then publish your review paper only in SCI or Scopus journal. Then check whether a journal is open access or not. What is the difference between a journal is open access or not? If a journal is open access, then you have to pay for your publication, and your publication is available freely on the internet. Anyone can download your publication, with which what is the main purpose? You have more citation. If you don't want to pay, then go for non-open access journal. See, before selecting the journal, see its publication history. how much time it take to publish, what is the acceptance and rejection rate of that journal. Then get experience by publishing in different. Don't publish your data in one journal. If you are going to write more than one review, select different publishing house in order to publish your journal. It will improve your impact. Then don't submit same paper. This is one of the important thing. When you have submit your review paper to any journal, it will take 1 to 3 months or maybe 4 months to publish. Within this time, don't submit your paper at a time in two journal. It is a offensive crime. If some journal found that you have submitted your paper in another journal, they may blacklist you. Keep this thing in your mind. Submit your paper only in one journal at a time. So this is how we can write our review paper, and what are the key things that we have to consider while writing a review paper. So these kind of data, how to write a review paper, you can have lots of articles on how to write a good review paper. I have go through various links and research paper, and then I have collected the data, and then I gave you a one presentation. So all data collected by me is presented in one presentation. So these are the link. There are many other, but I have these are the two important link from where you can find how to write a review paper. You can have a detailed information. So every part, what type of tense you have to use, what is the length of introduction, material and method, etc. So friends, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel for more informative video. Like my channel. Thank you. In future I am giving you video, providing you video with more informative topic. Thanks a lot.